Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha. Today I want to share with you it's going to be another lip swatch video, and I know that I've done a few lip swatch videos over the last few days, but this one I really wanted to share with you to see what these shades turned into. And the lipsticks that I'm talking about today are, again, the Makeup Revolution Renaissance lipsticks. Now, I know that I've already swatched them and I've shared with you the looks of what they, look like on the lip. But yesterday in my video where I shared with you an eye look from Makeup Revolution, I was wearing a lip combo, and it was the Takeover combo. So first of all, I applied Takeover, which is this beautiful, like dusky purple shade. And then over the top of it, and this is what they actually suggest on the Tan Beauty website, is the shade Blended, and they advise you to, or they recommend that you can use this over the top of a lipstick to change up the shade, or for that ombre look. So I did try that yesterday with the shade Takeover, and I was so impressed by the colour. I mean, Takeover is a beautiful purple, and I'll show you in a moment the swatch, but when you add Blended over the top, and I just added it in the middle, it really did change it up so much and I loved it, and it lasted all day. It was still creamy, just as the Renaissance lipsticks are renowned for. But I thought, wow, I can't wait now to try the other three deeper shades with you and show you the colours that they produce. I've only done it with Takeover on that video, so I've not done anything else. But first of all, before I get into that swatch video and share with you the swatches, what I want to share, and you would have seen this from the title of this video, that each Thursday now, what I'm going to do, I'm calling Thursday a Thank You Thursday. The reason that I'm going to do that is, now I've been thinking about this for a while now, and obviously I produce the videos, but you always come back with beautiful comments, really fantastic support, and I love receiving those comments so much, and I try to get back to each and every one of you, and I hope I do a good job at getting back to you, and even if it's just a smiley face or a thumbs up or whatever, I'm trying to get back to say that I've read it, read your comment, and I really do appreciate it. I appreciate your comments so much, because my channel is a positive one. Not everything that I show or share, that you like, or that you enjoy, or I had a comment yesterday from one of my regular viewers who doesn't necessarily like matte lipsticks, but even though you don't like matte lipsticks, you always say it in a lovely positive way, and that is what I want in my channel. So what I wanted to do was give something back to you. So what I'm going to do is, I'm doing a Thank You Thursday. So every Thursday now I'm going to be thanking one of my regular viewers, and it's because there is a cluster of you, there's a group of you that comment every single day, and you always send such lovely comments. So if I don't mention you today, it's not to say that I won't be mentioning you next week. So please don't be disappointed if I don't mention you. Keep those comments coming, is what I'm trying to say. Now, the person that I want to thank today personally is a person that has been with me for a long while. They support me, they give me some absolutely beautiful comments, they go way beyond what we are discussing each day, or what I'm showing and sharing with you every day. And the person that I really wanted to thank first of all is Deborah Johnson. I just want to thank you so much, Deborah. Your comments are so beautiful, always supportive. I just appreciate so much your lovely, warm, beautiful comments, and I just wanted to do that personally on my channel. So you always send me such lovely comments, and they really do pick me up every single day. So I just wanted to thank you so much personally, and to obviously, you know, just say keep the comments coming from everybody, not just Deborah, everybody, because I love them. I love them so much. They really mean so much to me. I can't tell you. So thank you so much, Deborah. I just wanted to thank you one last time and mention you. I really do appreciate your comments, and I appreciate all the comments that I receive. So thank you to everybody, but especially Deborah today. So I will be doing that again next week. Like I say, it's the first time that I've done that, but I have been thinking about it for a while, and you know, I wanted to give something back to you for all of the lovely comments. But moving on now to while we're viewing the video today, obviously the lip swatches. So I have swatched all of the lipsticks on my arm. So we've got Blended there, we've got Takeover, we've got Highness, and then the one that I can never remember, it is it Untoward? No, Untouched. That one is Untouched. Now I was so surprised by that one, and in fact I was surprised by that one because I do love a red lip, but I find that red I tend to just keep for Christmas. But with this one here, Highness, it's got a touch of pink to it. And it makes it so wearable, especially for, you know, spring, summer. It's that kind of vibrant, beautiful shade. And this one surprised me even more because when you look at this one, particularly in the bullet, I mean, if I was to go into a shop and see that, I would just bypass it and think, no, you know, I really don't want that colour because it's not really for me. But it's got such a beautiful tone to it. Again, it's a red toned brown, and it is so stunning. And also I've had a few comments from people asking if the bottoms come from these, or, you know, undo. So I'm just going to show you that they do, and that you do have product in the bottom there. I thought because it was plastic on metal, it wouldn't work, but it does, and it goes back very nicely. So that has happened with all of them. I've been able to easily take that bottom part out. Now I'm not going to swatch the lighter shades just because, you know, they are light. You're not going to get much of an ombre look from, you know, the lighter shades, or, you know, a big change. So I'm just doing it with the 3 darker shades. You would have seen Takeover yesterday, but I'm going to share that with you today as well, how I achieved that. So first of all, I am going to do the Takeover one for you. So here's Takeover. It's a beautiful, it's like a dusky mauve colour. I mean, you can see that from the swatch there. It's just beautiful. So I'm going to apply that one. And as always, I've got my brush, foundation brush, which I've just patted over my lips to, I always do that as a base. So I'm just going to apply it now. So that's Takeover. So you can see that it is quite a vibrant purple shade. I love it. I wouldn't say it's as creamy as perhaps Blended, or if you have the original collection, Greatest or Awaken. It's not as creamy as those, but it's still creamy. It still feels nice on the lips. It's not drying in any way. So it's more, I would say, in between Greatest and Vow. It's not quite as matte as Vow, but it's not as creamy as Greatest. So I hope that helps if you've got any of the original collection. Now I'm going to get the shade Blended, and I'm going to just pop it in the middle of the lip first of all. And there is the shade blended with Takeover. Now, I just think it is stunning. It looks beautiful. So, for example, you could, use this as a daytime look if you wanted to, or, whatever you wanted to do. You could either wear Takeover first or blended first and then add Takeover, or vice versa, to if you, I don't know, were going on holiday or you were at work or doing something like that where you could only carry a couple of products, but you wanted to, give that, change it up a little bit, you could do that. And I just think this looks so beautiful. I mean, the shade on its own is stunning as it is, but then you add blended to it and it just looks amazing. So that's the first one, and I don't really want to take it off because it's so gorgeous. But I will have to try the other ones. In fact, this is such a good combination that I'm really intrigued to see what the others look like. So now I'm just going to pat my lips down. And now we are moving on to the shade Highness. So it is this stunning, beautiful red raspberry shade. And it looks like that in the bullet. So I'll just apply this one. So that is Highness applied. Again, the texture of this one is very much like Takeover. It is, it's a lovely lipstick to wear, but it's not as creamy as Greatest or Awaken or Blended, but it's not as, I would say, matte as Vow is. So it's in between those two again. I think I've got it everywhere again. So here we go with the shade Blended, and I'm just going to swatch it off a little bit because there's a little bit of Takeover on there, and now apply Blended. Well, it certainly lightens it up. I'm just going to swatch it again on my hand to take the excess where it's mixed. It's again a beautiful shade. And it also gives the effect, because when you put it on in the middle, the blended shade, it really does give the effect that you've put a lip liner on. But yeah, I really love that as well. It's like it's turned it from that, let me just hold this one up so you can see that's what it was, but it's turned it into from a red raspberry shade to more of a fuchsia pink shade. Beautiful. So that one is mixed, Blended and Highness. Very, very spring inspired, that one. And also they don't feel very, you're layering products, but they don't feel very like you've got too much product on. And because the blended shade is so creamy, and the first one is not as creamy, it works very, very well. So the last one is this one. and it is called, I still can't, Untouched. I for some reason I just can't remember that one. So Untouched, and again it looks like that in the bullet. So it's a beautiful colour on its own. This one is very creamy. It's a beautiful standalone colour, but of course I want to see what it looks like with the shade blended over the top. So that's it on its own. Again, I'm just going to swatch it so that I'm absolutely loving this. It's changed into more of a like a mauvey brown colour. So there's that one. It really has changed into the most beautiful colour. And again, I think I'm going to keep this one on. It's changed it from that red toned brown into a beautiful, like it's given it a little bit of a pink toned brown. So it looks very mauvey, which I absolutely love colours like that. It is absolutely beautiful. Very creamy, feels very, very moisturising. I just love it so much, and I love the fact that just one shade, and they've chose it so well. The designer of these, the design team, I should say, whoever's designed that colour, it has worked fantastically. I mean, we've got a red toned, like a raspberry colour, we've got a purple colour, and we've got a red toned brown, but it's worked with all of those to really bring out different shades. And yeah, really thrilled with the colour that I've got on my lips. I love it so much, and I love the fact that I've got 3 lipsticks, but I've got 6 now, because you just add that one colour and you've got totally different, well, not totally different, but gives you an added dimension to the lipstick. So I hope that you found that helpful. I hope you also enjoyed Thank You Thursday. Again, I'd really love your feedback on that. I'd love your feedback on the colours that the blended shade has turned those into. I'd really love your thoughts on all of that. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.